Welcome back to another episode of Cup of Joe Crypto, where we bring you the latest news in Bitcoin, blockchain, and all cryptocurrencies. Guys, I feel like I just made a video 2 days ago telling everybody to calm down. The sky is falling, um, that this move is just another blimp on the radar. Good things are on the horizon for Bitcoin. And not even 2 days later, not only did we jump past that $8,200 hump that was kind of putting a little staleness in the market, we surpassed that big time. Guys, this is what I mean. This is what makes the space so interesting and so crazy is that with any second of the day, everything can turn. And that's what I love about Bitcoin. I love about blockchain and I love about crypto. I'm a little bit of a gambler, so this comes second nature to me. Investing something I believe in. Truly, I believe that this technology will change the world, and that's why on the red days, excuse me, I'm not worried at all. Not worried at all. As you can see, we had a beautiful green day. Bitcoin up 15%, bringing it to $8,619. Total market cap of 232 billion, with BTC dominance sitting around 66.7%. Good Lord, I see AIMFX everywhere, and I swear just the other month it was 20% returns on your investment. Now they're saying 9.8. That 50% drop. Wow. Anyway, Ethereum down. I'm sorry, Ethereum up to $180, up 11%. XRP up 6%. Bitcoin Cash up 17%, Litecoin up 13. Altcoins are pumping hard too, fellas. Cardano back at number 12. I think it will surpass Tron here very soon, bring it above 4 cents. So, guys, it's awesome, awesome, great way to start the weekend. And for those of you that work on the weekend, well, still, it's a great day for Bitcoin. So our first article is Bitcoin price skyrockets to 8.7, confirming previous bottom signals. Bitcoin price just made a $1,200 rally towards $8,700, leaving bears and shorts behind. Several signals were pointing towards a potential trend shift and price reversal, while the overall market sentiment was still extreme fear. The majority of the market was looking for lower levels to buy, and most often when the majority expects one thing, the opposite happens. And guys, I'm so glad I bought it 7,500. However, what were the reasons behind the latest push? CME gaps closed and back volume kicks in. Gaps on charts are often used by traders to define targets and trades, and approximately 90% of the time these gaps are closed before the market moves further. In the case of Bitcoin, the digital asset showed two CME gaps after the rally from 3,200 earlier this year. The first one was a gap between 8,500 and 9,000, and the second was between 7,300 and 7,450. The first gap closed by the breakdown of the descending triangle, while the second gap was closed by the dropdown a few days ago and closed to the dot. This leaves open gap, which is situated at the 11,800 level, way above the current price. As noted in early articles, CME futures expiration dates often provide volatile days. Today was one of those days, and this is likely why BTC price made its move. Interestingly enough, back futures provided a new all-time high as 640 contracts were traded during an October 23, 2019, an increase of 653% compared to the previous day. The next day, another 330 contracts traded. These signals show that there's demand and interest at these levels for Bitcoin, as there's never been such a higher level of volume on a day on back futures since the launch. And bullish divergence suggests a bottom was in order. On the daily time frame, numerous potential Bitcoin bottom signals were shown for the first time since the top in June 2019. Bitcoin was able to hold an important support level of $7,400, which has been acting as support in June 2019 as well. Alongside with the bounce, bullish divergence were building as Bitcoin price moved within a falling wedge structure. Bullish and bearish divergence generally mark a potential top and bottom forming in the chart. This phenomenon was observed during the December 2017 peak and the December 2018 bottom. The chart is showing these bullish divergence for the first time on the daily time frame since the top in June of 2019, and this provided an additional explanation of the massive rally that took place today. Remarkably, the last drop down brought Bitcoin closer to the 0.618 Fibonacci level, which is an important level for Fibonacci and Elliott wave traders. It goes on to show you the weekly chart on the $100 mover average. So overall, guys, total market cap is at a critical level. The total cryptocurrency market capitalization, including Bitcoin, is at a critical level and potential support. Holding this area between 180 to 205 billion would be a massive support slash resistance flip, considering the importance of this level. The area is in an order block from November 2016 prior to the big boom in December of 17. This level was a significant level during several bounces in quarter 3 and quarter 4 of 2018. And if the market cap is able to claim this level as support now, the market is ready to aim for upper levels at 350 billion again and make another higher low essential indicator for upwards and bullish movements. Good signals are given as the price and market capitalization bounced significantly earlier today. And similar to the Bitcoin chart, this chart is also providing bullish divergence, indicating a potential bottom forming. Interesting enough, the last time the bullish divergence appeared was in the period of December of 2018. So again, guys, very, very exciting day for Bitcoin. As I told you guys, we can't focus too much on the red days. And just as we can't focus too much on the red days, we can't focus too much on the green days. I believe that what we're seeing today is the start of what could potentially be the upward swing. But what makes Bitcoin so interesting is the levels of swing. We won't put all our attention in this, as we know we'll have to see more red days, but it's always good. It's always one of those days where you wake up, check your portfolio, and just smile and just say, gosh, I'm glad I'm into to crypto. So very, very good to see. But again, you don't want to focus on it too much, as you never know what the future holds. I potentially believe that the future holds a price eventually of $100,000 Bitcoin. When that will be, well, too many people make too many crazy suggestions. I'm not going to make dates, times, or whatever. I believe that we will see $100 Bitcoin in the future. Let me just say within the next 2 years. I believe we're going to see a lot of these days on the way up to $100,000, but I'm going to see a lot of people selling and getting back their investments that they put into Bitcoin, which is always smart to do. If you can ever get your investment back, go for it. Next article I found pretty interesting. California man sues AT&T over loss of 1.8 million and crypto accounts. California resident Seth Shapiro has filed a lawsuit against wireless service giant AT&T, alleging that its employee helped to perpetrate a SIM swap, which resulted in the theft of over 1.8 million in total, including cryptocurrencies. The complaint filed on October 17 claims that Shapiro is a two-time Emmy Award-winning media and technology expert, author and adjunct professor at the University of Southern California School of Cinematic Arts. The lawsuit alleges that between May 16th and May 18th, AT&T employees transferred access to Shapiro's mobile phone to outside hackers. It goes on to quote, AT&T's employees obtained unauthorized access to Mr. Shapiro's AT&T wireless account, viewed as confidential and proprietary personal information, and transferred control to a phone controlled by a third party's hackers in exchange for money. The hacker then utilized their control over Mr. Shapiro's AT&T wireless number to access his personal and digital financial accounts and steal more than 1.8 million. All accounts compromised. The document states that these actions allow the hackers to also access Shapiro's personal accounts on several cryptocurrency exchanges. And I quote, while third parties had control over Mr. Shapiro's AT&T wireless number, they used that control to access and reset the passwords for Mr. Shapiro's accounts on cryptocurrency exchange platforms including Qcoin, Bittrex, Wax, Coinbase, Huobi, Cryptopia, Livecoin, HitBTC, Cost.io, Liqui, and Bitfinex. The plaintiff also claims to be in a position of chat logs in which AT&T employees and hackers discuss how the stolen money should be routed and brag about how much they took. History repeating. Shapiro also claims that he fell victim to SIM swapping multiple times, therefore his personal information and online accounts were already leaked in the past, the complainant states. AT&T's repeated failures to protect Mr. Shapiro's account from unauthorized access are a violation of federal law. More precisely, Shapiro alleges that AT&T is in violation of the Federal Communications Act for failing to protect the confidentiality of his account information. He also claims that the telecom giant violated several California state laws, including the unfair competition law, the constitutional right to privacy, and the Consumers Legal Remedy Act. Lastly, Shapiro also accuses AT&T of 2 acts of negligence. Notably, this is not the first lawsuit against AT&T over SIM swapping. As Cointelegraph reported on July 27th, the federal judge overseeing the Turpin v. AT&T case dismissed the motion. At the time, this was the latest development in a legal battle pertaining to cryptocurrency stolen via SIM swapping that has been going on for almost a year. Interesting story, guys. It just tells you never ever should be too there's no such thing as too much security, I should say, when it comes to the crypto space. Guys, please, whatever you do, make sure your accounts are secure. Make sure you always have your eyes on anything that could potentially lead to your crypto. If you guys are always getting new phones or getting new computers, please make sure that you're getting rid of any information that could potentially put you at harm to hackers. One thing I hate to see is somebody lose their hard-earned crypto. So guys, just make sure you're taking the proper steps to protect what's yours and to make sure the people out there who always are trying to steal from the hardworking don't get what they want. And in the final article, Bitcoin jumps 12% as China's XI embraces blockchain, boosting crypto sentiment. Bitcoin prices are rebounding after a 5-month low touch earlier this week. Chinese President Xi Jinping said his country should seize opportunities afforded by blockchain, the technology that underpins Bitcoin. Despite China's ban on cryptocurrency exchanges in 2017, the comments from the leader of the world's second largest economy could boost sentiment towards digital assets in general, providing a positive market backdrop for Bitcoin, says eToro's Maddie Greenspan. Bitcoin prices shot up 12% Friday, off a 5-month low touched earlier this week, after Chinese President Xi Jinping said his countrymen should seize the opportunity afforded by blockchain technology. Although China's central bank ordered mainland-based coin exchanges to close in 2017, Xi's comments in support of enterprise blockchain, which share the distributed ledger technology underpinning Bitcoin, is good for sentiment around the crypto industry, and that in turn could be boosting sentiment towards Bitcoin, the original blockchain-based digital asset invented a decade ago. And it goes on to state that this is even the fact that China's president is mentioning anything related to Bitcoin slash blockchain technology is giving hopes that China will eventually lift their ban on cryptos. And if that happens, wow, how exciting it could be, as you guys just heard, the second largest based economy in the world. We read about some articles earlier that there's just accounts with these large I can't think of the word, I'm sorry guys, that these large JP Morgans where they have billions and billions of dollars just sitting there, and they're debating whether or not where to put their money. Should they go heavy into blockchain, or I'm sorry, Bitcoin? Should they go heavy into the stock market? Should they go heavy into bonds? And as you can see today, there's huge opportunities still left in Bitcoin. I think this is, again, a price that we will be laughing at someday. As the money continues to flood in, more and more of the FOMO will appear, and I believe the prices will continue to rise. Guys, exciting day, but again, don't get caught up in these green days. Just as you can get caught up in a red day, you can also get caught up in a green day. Dollar cost average, and over the long haul, you will profit most of the time. I always double up when I think I see a good crypto price. So if my dollar cost averaging was $25 and I believe I have a good buy opportunity, I will put $50 into it. But overall, $25 across the board, dollar cost averaging, and Friday is usually the day to buy. In the previous past, a lot of data has been put together, and Friday, out of all the days of the week, is from what they state, the stats have stated, is the best day to buy Bitcoin. So, guys, smile, enjoy your weekend, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, share with your friends and family the knowledge you have of Bitcoin, how blockchain can change the world, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next episode. See ya.